Cleveland Browns and our home team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 4. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 14.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, check, 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for that. Half 85. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike's 5'9",
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Brady to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brings up second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throw.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Heard so many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 9. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Brady. And now here is another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always...
That's caught at the 25.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Chicago. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Brady's
and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
Wait, 20? 72. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 49 come up. 49 come up. 72.
Brady now on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Going deep here for Landry. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And that is no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Push him back. Push him back. 49. Trevor. I hope you watch your lips because I'm about to take you too.
A final shot before break. Brady looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was taken down by...
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second and 5 now. Allen. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They will run with Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 5, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check it. Check hot route. Hot. He's cracking. He's checking crack. Rush in.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
No, 66. Hey, 66.
They'll try to run with punt. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Brady, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Seibert on for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Bills 35, Browns 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back now here on EA Sports. 14. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
A 49-yard gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, they stick with Singletary. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
There's a quick throw caught by Allen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 51.
Allen to throw on third down. Open man, it's Allen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Check pass.
To throw again, Brady. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And some room to roam now. Come on, and Brady, he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Beckham Jr.
Odell Beckham,
Cleveland.
84 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
A
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's able to find Diggs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.